I've just written a new book and it's called Living in the Moment. And I just want to share with you for a couple of minutes one of the stories from this book. My wife Donna and I, we were in the southwestern part of the country that we live in North Asia, and we're doing some research on an unreached people group and also distributing some Bibles to some people that just didn't have any. And we were on a sleeper bus, which is actually an oxymoron because you don't really sleep on these buses. But you can either buy a ticket for a bunk or you can buy a ticket to stand up in the middle of the aisle, depending if you're going for a few hours or just a few minutes. We were on the bus for about 6 hours, so we decided we'll go to the sleeper bunks. Anyway, we're traveling along and we stopped at a small rural town. And then I heard my wife screaming out, "Stop, stop that man." I turned around to see Donna leaning halfway out the bus window and screaming out, "Stop that man, he took my bag." So apparently this guy reached in his arm while we were stopped in this small rural town and grabbed the, the bum bag, the waist pack, and took off with it. And so there were so many people in that bus in the aisle there, and I just got out of bed, out of the bunk, had no shoes on, and I was trying to climb over all these people to get out of the bus to chase this guy down. And it was like a scene out of Crocodile Dundee, where Mick Dundee is at the train station climbing over all the heads and shoulders of the people like a sheepdog. So that was me. Finally got out, and as I was running past the window, I said to Donna, "What did he look like?" And she said, "He had a brown jacket on." So I saw a guy running off in the distance with a brown jacket. I figured that must be the guy. So I chased him down, grabbed him, frisked him, no bag. So I started walking back to the bus. I said, "Donna, give me some more details. What did he look like?" And she said, "Well, he had black hair. He was kind of short." That didn't help me very much. And she said, "He had a brown jacket. That's all I know." So I ran after the guy again. He was the only guy in the whole area that had a brown jacket on. And I caught him again, frisked him again, still nothing. As I'm walking back to the bus, a couple of policemen are coming my way and they said, "Where is the thief?" And I said, "Well, I don't know whether it's him or not, but it's that guy up the road there." So they ran after him, dragged him back. By this time, he's got a few bruises, bumps, and lacerations. We go back to the bus. The bus is actually gone now. Donna's standing by the side of the road with our bags and a big box of Bibles. And the police, they drove us to the police station where we saw Mr. Brown Jacket chained to a cell, looking a little bit worse for wear. Anyway, we're sitting there thinking, this bag, it contained our passports, it contained our credit cards and some of our money. If we lose this stuff, we're in a prickly predicament here in the middle of a rural area. It's going to be difficult for us. So we began to pray that God would help us. Anyway, what happened? The police coerced this man to give up his friend who had the bag. What happened? He took the bag out of the bus, slipped it to his friend, and then he went one way, his friend went the other way. So they made him make the phone call to his friend and arrange a drop, pick the bag up. We got all our stuff back, which was a great relief from us. So anyway, the police said, "Okay, you have to leave town now because there's no hotels in this town that are registered to have foreigners stay there." And we said, "Well, the bus is gone. There's no other transport out of town. What are we going to do?" So finally, they were so desperate to get rid of us, they didn't want any international incident, that they drove us for several hours to another town. Myself, my wife Donna, our bags, and a big box of Bibles. Fortunately, they didn't know what was in it. I thought about that, and it's very easy to lose perspective about what's really valuable. We were so focused, so concerned about our stuff that if we lost that, it would have been extremely difficult for us. But I thought the thing that is of real value was not our passports or cards or whatever. It was the Bibles that we were going to distribute to people that really needed them. And Jesus told us, "Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these other things will be added unto you." So that was a lesson for me to try and keep perspective, to try and realize and understand what's really important. Seek God, seek his kingdom, seek his character, and God's just going to take care of the rest. God bless you.